Hello and welcome back. My name is Mac, and we are continuing here on John Tiller's campaign series, playing Westfront. This should be the last part of this episode. Only have one more turn left, and see what happens here. So, the deal was Operation Compass, December 1940. I'm playing the Italians facing the British forces. So look at the bigger picture here. This is actually a regimental size battle, but we only got 16 turns to complete this, which was just about time to get my forces up to the first objectives here. And so did the British. We have clashed in this area. He's captured these 3 objectives. I still hold this objective here, and this bunch over here, he hasn't even tried to capture those. I do have a company of tanks here, trying to stem this mighty thrust. He's got loads of forces here. Only have one company of these Modello. What they call these tanks? They were called M11/39s. Yeah, pretty awful tanks here. And I just noticed he's actually slipped past with one of his troops here. Gonna have to try to destroy that unit before it reaches that flag. He's got 3 tank squadrons that came down here. I managed to move up a bunch of my infantry now, and committed my second company of tanks here, and we've taken some damage already. These tanks are far inferior than these British ones here. So we're going to play these 2 turns. We're going to see what the results say. So let's start moving some units, I guess. So we do have a lot of these headquarter units came pretty late releases in the battle, and so they are lagging behind and are really fighting to get up to give some support to my units. And we did get quite a few battalion headquarters on foot, which takes ages for these guys to get up there. So by the time they get up there, the battle will be over. So, yeah. Okay, so these 2 trucks here, I've got a heavy weapons platoon here with the heavy machine guns. I'm gonna have to start to try to drive these and unload them. Probably gonna get shot at by these tanks here. I might want to move these infantry to draw fire from these tanks first, I think. So I'm gonna hold back with those. Right, what's this? This is a battalion headquarters. Just gonna run up there. Right, these trucks are now empty. They unloaded some infantry and anti-tanks, I think. So just moving them out of harm's way here. Do have a truck here. Let's get that out of the action. Right, we do have a whole company of anti-tank guns here. 8 guns. They will probably never reach the action, but we'll move them anyways. Right, so we do have these tanks here. Actually took 2 tank casualties here. He fired with his tanks here, and he knocked out 2 in this platoon here. They're disrupted. So let's see what the firepower is here. 2. Yeah, it's awful. These tanks are not that good. We're gonna fire a shot here on this tank, I think. No effect. Yeah, he fired back, and he immediately knocked one of my tanks out there. Yeah, those tanks are, the guns are better than mine. Right, this tank here is fresh. He's got 4 attack power. Actually, kind of tempted to move him in point blank here. But probably will get a lot of opportunity fires from these tanks. I'm going to hold him back there. Right, what do we got here? We got rifle platoons here. Well, they haven't got much choice. They're just going to have to move up here. Right, so these guys are actually disrupted. Unfortunately, I can't move them. Right, these L335 small tankettes are really awful facing this kind of setup here. They're even weak facing infantry, so he's already knocked a few of them out. Kind of easy pickings here. Let's see how far I can move with him still having opportunity fire. So we're going to try and move this guy here. Yeah, you're going to get shot at. They retreated. Okay, so we got some infantry here. This is soft sand, so they move a bit slower here. And they're gonna get some opportunity fire from his stationary tanks there. Right, these anti-tank guns, what's the range here? I need to move them up one more step. I think he'll be in my range now. Yeah, I'm gonna start opening up some of these tanks there. Right, what do we got here? Another of these tankettes. See if I can move these. Maybe even try to get him up here. Ooh, he fired there. No effect. Right, what do we got here? Motorcycle platoon, they're disrupted. Okay, these mortar platoons here. Got a tank kit. There's only one left. So he's knocked out 3 in this platoon already here. There's only one left there. So I'm just going to keep him there. What do we got here? We got a rifle platoon. We're going to move up. These tankettes disrupted. See if I can move him here. I have another one here. I'm going to move him up. I might actually be able to solve this hex here. These anti-tank guns have to move up. Get these trucks in cover. Alright, so we do have actually 2 rifle platoon 40s fresh. Well, none of these units are disrupted. Some of them are taking casualties here. So let's have a look at some of this. Both these tanks are not disrupted. What about these guns here? They're all disrupted, so this is a very good area to attack, to assault. So I'm going to hold back with them just for now. These infantry guns have run out of ammunition. Not good. Okay, we got some tankettes here. They are disrupted, fortunately. Just gonna leave them there. Infantry guns here. Transport. Right, these are, is anything within range here? These guns actually are in range of these tanks here. So, kind of tempted to move them up. Probably get some flank shots on these. I think this is considered a frontal shot still. Not sure. Might want to move one of the guns up here and see if it survives. Okay, so he can fire there. I'm just going to try that. Right, trucks here. I'm going to move back. Do have a battalion here. Let's see. So he's actually in command of those. There. Let's see. What can you command range? There it is. Yeah, look at the command range there. It's pretty awful. Those battalion headquarters on foot needs to be pretty close to give support. So they need to be quite far up to the front there. We do have some engineers here. They've been running this whole battle. Okay, this is good. Let's see here. We've got some 75mm field guns here. I might actually want to just move them and deploy them actually. Right, so these guys are gonna charge up here. Do have a battalion headquarters here. Okay, what we got here? We got field guns, so they can move one. Deploy there. I'm gonna leave that battalion headquarters there. They're actually in command now. So, right. So I do have a whole anti-tank company here. Now, let's see. I want to maybe move them in this general direction. Get them over here. Right, so this tank platoon here, companies, whole companies, 12 of these tanks, 4 tanks in each platoon. They're in trouble here. This is not looking good. Let's see how far they can move and still fire. So they can move there. Not the best. Oops. He had some opportunity fire there. Face the enemy there. So let's get them over here. This one needs to move as fast as possible towards this area here. Need to intercept this this carrier here. Okay, that's all the movement done there. Okay, let's have a look at some fire options. What do we got? Yeah, this tank can fire, but I think I want to move it up one step. This one here got retreated. Let's see if I can fire a shot here. Took out a tank there. Good job. Alright. So what do we got here? We got rifle platoon here that can fire. Let's lay some fire on these guns. We actually eliminated one of the platoons there. That's good. We do have a disrupted unit here. Got a disruption effect there. Right, these are the tank guns here. Let's see. So we have 4 attack here. Let's fire at some of these tanks here. Okay, they knocked out another tank there. Good job. These tankettes, they actually have 2 attack on these tanks. I'm going to assault this hex, so I might as well fire at these tanks and these tankettes. Sometimes you're lucky, you might get a result there. But these guys can assault since they move. They're going to fire. Got disruption there. These guys can fire here. Just attack power of 1, pretty low. Let's see if this tankette actually can assault. They can, so that tankette's gonna assault there. What else can assault in this hex? Only 1 unit there. Let's see here. Let's grab these rifle platoons and assault in there as well. Let's see what happens here. Let's do some. Right, they assaulted those disrupted field guns and took them out, destroyed them. Good job there. Right, what else can fire here? So we do have this tankette. Guess it can fire at. No, this is a rifle platoon here. Okay. Let's just lay some fire on these quads here, I guess. Took him out. And this little tankette here can fire at this one, I guess. Okay, there's only 1 left in that platoon, so pretty decimated there. My mortar's gonna be plotted next turn. Right, this rifle platoon here could actually attack one of these tanks. Got an attack value of 1. That's terrible. Yeah, no effect there. Okay, so we do have this anti-tank gun here. Wow, attack power is 6. That's pretty good. Let's lay down some fire on these. So that anti-tank gun eliminated 1 tank here. Good job. I do have this one as well. This one can fire twice. Okay, got disruption there. And a retreat. Okay, good stuff. Right, these tanks here, in trouble. What's he got here? He's got infantry, and that looks like maybe a mortar or anti-air machine gun there. I'm not sure. Let's fire at these carriers here. They knocked out 2 carriers. He's fired the rest here. Okay, they took out the rest there, so they eliminated a carrier platoon there. Good job. That's all the units. Okay. Right, so let's see here. I haven't moved everything. Yeah, I was gonna move one of these tanks up. Let's try it. Gonna get this tank as close as possible and fire at these tanks point blank. See the firepower here. 5. Pretty terrible. 5 firepower. It's not a lot. Could fire at this tank. This one has got his back to me. Attack power 2 though. It's pretty small. But he does only have low defense. Let's fire at these, I guess. Wow, eliminated. It took him out. Okay, so when that happens, when it's a big burning, not this small, that means there's a lot of wrecks in there. There's actually 6 wrecks of tanks in here. Plus whatever he's got there. So 6 tanks be knocked out here. Here's 1. Here's another tank wreck. There's 4 wrecks here, apparently. 1, 2 wrecks there, and 4 here. Wow, so there's quite a few casualties here. Right, so I think everybody that can fire can have fired. I think I moved everything. So we're gonna move into the last turn of the battle. Let's allocate some artillery here first. So these mortars are heavy mortars, so I'm gonna actually plot some on this. Hope to get that some of these units get disabled here. If I'm lucky, if it's not moving. Okay, no field guns can fire. So actually, if I can't fire with these field guns, I'm gonna move them closer because the firepower increases there. So we're gonna move these field guns up pretty close here, I think. Let's get him up there. Alright. Okay, let's end the turn. Right, he's going to be opening up with all those tanks now. Probably going to take a few casualties here. Okay, we got an opportunity fire there. No effect. He's firing at those small tankettes. They're retreating. Looks like my infantry's under fire there. Ooh, we still got those close support tanks up there. Yeah, they were the biggest threat to my infantry there. Okay, they're retreating. Wow. Okay, he knocked out one of my tanks there. With that sounded like an anti-tank rifle, actually. Wow. His infantry took out another tank there. Yeah, those Italian tanks are really, really weak tanks. Not good at all there. Okay, so he's actually moving some units back here now, it seems. Okay, so he's still advancing. He's got those 2-pound Portees there. They're pretty dangerous. He's still moving in that general direction. He had a lot of 2-pound Portees, and he also has a whole company of armored cars here. Whoa, I feel like I was pretty outnumbered in this battle. Just moving those tanks back to secure that objective. Yeah, only 16 turns. That wasn't enough to complete this task, because I think we could probably push these tanks back here if we give it a few more turns. Wow, look at the size of this force here. It's massive. He assaulted here. He actually lost a tank. Tried to assault these tankettes and he lost a tank there. Wow. Alright, so look at the artillery here. So he moved out of that hex, unfortunately. If I'm lucky, I might get it disabled here. No effect, though. Yeah, just those squads retreating there. Right, we're at the last turn here of the battle. So look at the strengths here, what we lost so far. So the British have lost 7 A9 cruiser tanks, they've lost 6 A13 cruiser tanks and 2 close support cruiser tanks, A13s, 5 universal carriers, 20 field guns, 20 field tractors, 4 heavy trucks, 16 2-pound anti-tank guns, and 24 18-pounder field guns, and a couple rifle section. So we've lost 8 CV-35 tankettes, yeah, those small. Actually lost 5 medium tanks there, 6 trucks, some motorcycles got destroyed, 1 anti-tank gun, and some infantry. Wow. Alright. I think you can have a look at the victory here. First side Allied. It says Allied major victory, apparently. They've lost 281 in the support losses. We lost 73. So this is not entirely accurate. We'll see at the end of the battle. Right, so let's stop moving some units here first. Italian HQ here. So just move everything up. Okay, I guess those trucks are going to be safe there now. I don't think I have to move them. But these machine guns, they hardly got into the action here. Let's just move them in here. Drop them off there. So look at those machine guns. This is the Breda Modello 37, was an Italian heavy machine gun. Mitragliatrice Breda, don't know how to pronounce that. Model 37, adopted 37. It was the standard machine gun of the Royal Italian Army during World War II. The M37 was meant as a company battalion's support, as compared to the more troublesome model 1930, meant for squad and platoon support, and proved far more effective in combat, though possessing some of the same problematic features of the Breda 30. In service, the M37 and the 38 Bredas proved to be fairly reliable heavy machine guns. Right, there's a lot of information here. Cool. Right, so we moved them guns there. Those heavy machine guns there. Let's get these guys up. These guys are fatigued. Yeah, so these anti-tank guns will never reach the front in this battle. What do we got here? We got a rifle platoon here. So let's see. Let's just move them here, I guess. Let's try to flank him here a bit. He's firing there. Right, this tank recovered. Let's try and let's see here. Is he facing away from me here? I think he is. Let's fire at these tanks here. Disruption. No effect there. Okay. So we do have this one recovered here. Let's move him in here so we can fire at something. This one is actually facing away. Right, we knocked one tank out there. Right, that's gonna stay there. What do we got here? Another tank. This one here. So we can actually do an assault in here. What about this tankette? Yeah, this tankette will go in there, and this tank will go in there. See what happens here. We destroyed those squads, probably artillery tractors there, so that was a good job. But this infantry here, see if I can get him in here maybe? They're gonna get shot at. Yeah, he hit my light tanks there. Let's get these guys in there. This anti-tank gun, is anything within range here? No, let's move him up one step. Yeah, unfortunately he can't fire there. Alright, so what do you got here? He's got one disrupted platoon here, one undisrupted there. Okay, let's just move everything up. Let's see, those tankettes. I can actually move one more there. So they are disrupted there. Right, what do we got here? We've got the rifle platoon. We just need to get up there. Let's try to move everything up. Let's see, this one is any range? No, it's out of range. Okay, what do we got here? Rifle platoon. Let's move them up there. This one is disrupted, unfortunately. Okay, these guns can fire now. This one's disrupted. This one's out of ammo, so might as well move him. No one's going to be firing. Right, so let's see. Anti-tank gun here. He's got a few tanks in range there, so I'm going to leave him there. I'm going to move this one up one step, I think. This battalion headquarters here. Need to be pretty close to supply them. Right, so these trucks can actually move away. Let's get them in this wadi here. Right, these engineers. So that's the trucks there. Right, let's see here. Yeah, these guys. Actually, I'm gonna move them up here. Let's get them deployed here. There's a flanking screen here. See if I can hit some of his forces. Gonna have the tank screen going here. Right, so we took some casualties here. Not good. Let's try and get this tank out of here. This one here might actually have to race towards his objective. He's gonna try to go for it with those portees there. Oops. Yeah, he drove straight into that. That wasn't good. This tank here. Let's see if we can take these out. Fire cost is 50. knocked one out. That didn't succeed. Oh well. He might actually capture that objective, and that's going to be a major loss for me. Right, who can fire here? We do have this tank here. He moved up here. Let's see. This one's facing away from me. So that could... Yeah, they got eliminated there. Good shooter. Okay, what we got here? This one's actually facing away as well. No effect though. Got some rifle here. Okay, they knocked out a tank there successfully. This rifle platoon here, what can they fire at? These quads, I guess. Okay, retreating there. These mortars. Right, what we got here? Motorcycles platoon. Unfortunately, they don't have enough to assault. They only have attack value 1. That is terrible. Just fired these. But they destroy those transports. So this rifle platoon, 2 attack. Yeah, alright, let's try it. No effect though. Right, what's this? Field guns here. Maybe I should fire with these. I can't see any of these units here though, unfortunately. Might want to plot them actually. What about these guns here? They can actually fire this advancing stuff over here. Or plot them in these last tank positions here. Let's try that instead. Right, anti-tank guns here. Let's see if we can knock some of these tanks out from the flank here. Yep, they knocked out a tank there. Took out another one. Right, 2 tanks destroyed there. Wow, good shooting. Right, these field guns here. Let's see what they can do. So these are all too far away. They actually got attack value of 1 on these tanks. Let's try that. Wow, lucky hit there. Took 1 tank out. That was unaffected. Yeah, this is the deal with the armor facing. If you're facing away, you're very vulnerable for attacks. Let's try and hit these at the north here. Disruption there. Want to retreat there. That's good. Good stuff. So look at these field guns. I haven't seen. What does it say here? The Canonada 75/27. The 75mm field gun was the standard light field gun piece in the artillery regiment of most Italian divisions during the war. The gun actually represented 4 pre-World War I gun types. Wow. The M06 was a Krupp design built under license. The M11 was a French import. The M12 was modified M06. Over 3,000 were in service by 1940, so it's a fairly common gun there. Alright. So I guess I moved everything. I can't move, and I think everybody fired. Yeah. It's basically what okay, this tank here can fire actually. Let's see here. Let's see, can I reach these? No, I can't. I fired some of his hard targets here. Let's fire these carriers, these armored cars maybe. Let's get these carriers here. Right, no effect there. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. Just plot some artillery then. Last ditch effort to cause some casualties here. So these mortars here. Could lay down some fire here. Let's see, I can reach all the way up here. Let's do that. Basically just barrage this whole area here. Right, these field guns. Let's see here. I haven't got that good range in those guns. They can actually reach this. Let's see, maybe I can take out some. That's weird. Why can't I plot them there? Where is this gun? It's over here. Should be able to plot here. Apparently not. Right. Maybe we can plot here. He's probably going to be moving all this stuff, though. Yeah, let's lay some rounds in there. We're probably going to be moving those stuff anyways. This gun here. Let's destroy some of his bikes here that he left behind. We've got 175 here. Let's see. Let's fire at this tank over here. And these cluster here. All right. Let's end the turn here. Oh, that was it. All that was for nothing. I thought actually would go for another turn here. All right. Time limit ration scenario. All right. Let's see here. We got Allied major defeat. Wow. So we actually... that's because we already held all the objectives, I guess. Yeah, he lost a lot more stuff than me. Thankfully, destroyed all 2 big batteries of field guns and the whole anti-tank company there. So we lost 70 Allied side objectives, 210 points there. He got a -29, so it was an Allied major defeat. Yeah, if he had reached this, it would have been a different story. So that's it. That's the game. That's the battle over there. Kind of boring that I only got 16 turns. I really want to duke it out for maybe at least 5-6 turns more and see if I could actually destroy this force here. Would have had big problems though dealing with all this stuff. But once I had destroyed his most of his armor, I think it would have been might have been easier. I took out all his artillery as well, so he probably wouldn't have had any artillery support. Okay. Do you want to save the current file? Okay, sure, why not? Yeah. So that's it. That's the end of this the battle here on the West Front. I hope you enjoyed it. It was good fun. Operation Compass, early war gaming there. Not as often I play those early wars, but they can be fun. Usually it's always 1944 and on. That's the most action and the so-called modern weapons of the Second World War. Well, so well, thanks for watching, and might post more videos in this West Front. I do enjoy it. Next game up is going to be Rising Sun, the Pacific Front of the John Tiller campaign series. And that's going to be fun. Haven't played that a lot actually. I've mostly played East Front and West Front. Pacific Front was a game that I sort of forgot about a bit. I haven't always been that exciting about the Pacific Front, but it's always interesting to learn more of that theater of war. So thanks again for watching, and see you in the next videos. Have a good one.